Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do rule well, and the salutation to the hopeful elect. I found this video kind of interesting. Okay, it's a brother from Africa. Okay, explaining the wickedness and the slickness of this devil and the way he moved. Okay, and how he would get a person who can be passed as one of us. All right, to come infiltrate. All right, and send that same person to destroy us. Of course, us that's in the know, we know these tactics of the devil. All right, for we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, and one of his devices is always find the people of our nation that are sellouts. Find the people of our nation that wouldn't mind doing the bidding for him. All right, that's part of their special powers per se. All right. So before we get into this, let me grab Isaiah 47. All right, because this right here speaks exactly into what the video go into. Here's Salaki. We got Isaiah 47:10. It said, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness." All right. Thou hast said, "None seeth me." Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. All right. Now, that's a big word. I mean, that's a key word. It said, "It have perverted thee." Okay, and thou hast said in thy heart, "I am, and none else beside me." Okay, now the key part is perverted thee. All right, these people, okay, promote dysfunction. Okay, so-called West, the so-called white man. Okay, he was made, all right, to go against or to contradict the ways of the Heavenly Father. All right. And now what you're seeing is a bunch of wizards and warlocks, okay, finessing the people through their selfish wants or through their selfless acts, okay, meaning what? LGBTQ, all right, have little kids stripping, all right, and then they put in laws to help promote and bag and to protect these ways, okay. So we know that this is the place, all right, that says in their heart, all right, "I am and none else besides me," okay, because they put in these laws, okay, they put in the laws out here in the universe as if there's no God that already told them that this is wrong. Okay, they put these laws on these books and passed these things for virtually 50%, not 50%, but about, I say 50 people out of a city. All right, and these people are putting laws on the book to protect the 50. Okay. All right. So they have been perverted in their thinking. They have been perverted, all right, in their laws, all right. And now they're trying to promote it to these other nations, okay. And that's the beautiful part about it, is that we knew that sooner or later, the Most High was going to start putting a stop to it, all right. But not only is he going to put a stop to it, he's going to take these people out of power. All right. And everybody who's into this new age, new way of thinking, All right, just be ready to eat a missile. Okay, at first, sometimes, then others, it feel like I'm gonna lose patience with the things that you have to go through in dealing with this upside down of a world. Okay, but we have to remember that everything is set in prophecy time. All right, and he that lived to see the fall of the enemies, okay, is a blessing. So it's going to come soon enough. But let's see some of the antics of the devil.
The bulliness of the Americans. Let me even throw it on the west side. America right now comes to Tanzania, comes to Ghana, comes to Zambia with 16 million. And guess what? 16 million only for Zambia. The 16 million, ask me, what is it for? What is it for? For human rights. Across the river, China and Russia coming to South Africa. Ask me for what? For what? For a military training and skills sharing of security. So the Americans are more interested in a transgender, homosexual agenda around the world. They will invest their money and give you money to protect human rights. Russia and
See, he said that America is interested in your sex. Okay, trying to pervert thee. All right, and this is very important because this is how you know who's the devil. All right, we ain't talking about the everyday average person, man, who plays out wickedness on their level. We talking about the people who are putting these things into power. We talking about people who are making it against the law, making it against the law to speak out or say anything against it. All right, that's a whole nother level. Okay, because now you're giving wickedness a place to thrive, and now it's been protected. Okay, but here go Micah 2, right? Verse 1, it said, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. All right, so these people have put these things together. They know of the works of places like this before, Sodom and Gomorrah and things of that nature. They know how God feel about these places, and they know eventually what happened to those places and those people. Okay, but best believe that they know who they are as Esau Edom, so they want punishment for all who will listen. Okay, including Jakes, including their own people. They don't give a damn. The more the merrier. Okay, but it said, woe to them who devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands. Okay, so they write these things into law. Okay, because there's nobody there. All right, to counter them. All right, they sit at the top. This is their kingdom. All right, so-called white man. All right, when they come out with these laws or pass the laws, there's nobody there. They have a fake court system in places to make it look like people are voting these things in, or they're not. But no, they're not. All right, and how we can tell they're not, because anytime when it comes to any type of trans or any type of perverted perverted nature, okay, it always seems to get passed in law for them to practice it, and you can't say nothing about it. Okay, and just like this man said, okay, Kamala Harris went over here to offer them $60 million, all right, to allow gays to be over there in their country, okay, to thrive over there in their country. That says it all. All right, all right, because that 60 million would have been that country, all right, drinking that wine, selling their people out, all right, and it wouldn't even been worth it, not one bit. All right, because that 60 million would have meant that you're losing your whole way of life. All right, and that's what being over here in America, that's what it feel like. All right, it don't matter what your status is. The people are through. Mind wise, they don't know who to follow, what to follow. They don't know if they're a turtle one day, a dove the next day, a woman the third day. You know, even if you do have status, okay, being over here in America with a bunch of women who think they're men, all right, there's no fun out of that. And then you got a bunch of men who may be women. You know, this place is the like this place hoarders, all right, bad principles. This place breeds, okay. This place breeds the non the non traditional role of a man and a woman. All right, they assassinated that. Okay, and along with that is the people who thought like that in that time frame of people. Okay, that's why they putting so much emphasis on the youth. All right, so they wouldn't have to do this when it comes to their own people, and that's why the United States doesn't stand for anything anymore. Okay, that's why the people that's in the United States, they doesn't stand for anything no more. All right, these people are in the rat race just because it's what they've been doing. It's what they think life is. All right, but I'm been talking too much. Verse 2, and it said, they covered fields and take them by violence. All right, and the same ones that's pushing this LGBTQ on these different places, all right, are the same people who will come against you and take your land. All right, they have done it before. They have colonized Africa to the point to where it's at now. All right, they have colonized us as a people to the point that we are now. Don't forget it. These are the same people who beat our heritage out of us. All right. And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. All right. And that's what they would have been doing. All right. If Uganda would have accepted the money, all right, to allow LGBTQ to prosper over there, okay, you would have been taking away the houses, man. You would have been taking away family structure. You would have been taking away a father. You would have been taking away a mother, okay? And it would have been all about me, 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 all right? And that's what the average person, all right, promotes over here in the U.S. It's just some type of status by having all these old wrinkled ass red people faces, all right, that's on paper money, all right? And that's what the whole West is all about. All right. You have these false narratives as like power couples or the most eligible bachelor, and things of these natures. Everything that is vain is promoted over here in the West. All right, because you're not nobody of status, and you're not nobody special if you don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushua or His ways. All right, you just marked for death. All right. Therefore, thus says the Lord, behold, against this family I do devise an evil. Okay, and the key word there is family. Okay, so we do know these self-inflicting laws that they're passing. Okay, that nobody is asking for. All right, it's coming out of these prestigious families that don't nobody never hear anything about. All right, and what's some of those examples? Okay, Rothschilds, okay, Oppenheimers, okay, DuPonts. These are the people who've been funding a lot of wickedness in the earth. All right, these are the people who made sure to keep their name together. Okay, throughout all this history. Okay, so they've been on one plan since probably the 1700s, 1600s. They go back to that. All right, and yes, we don't have to know everything about you. All right, to know who you are, because our power tells us exactly who you is. Okay, And we know that it's only a matter of time before how Bashir al-Assad come knock their ass out their power seat too. You know, and you can see it dwindling. You can see Russia. You can see all these countries coming up against them, exposing them for their pervertedness. Okay, laughing at them. All right. So we see these scriptures coming to pass. All right.
They will invest their money and give you money to protect human rights. Russia and China are coming with weapons and militarization strategies so that we can protect ourselves. So I want to say this very loud and clear to the Americans. Continue on your transgender agenda. Stay there. Leave us to do politics on the other side. Because what we need right now is not a minority human rights activation. What we need is a societal transformation. And for you as Americans to think that we really envy that when you have an anti-lesbian, anti-gay, LGBT principle, then tourists would drop. Let me correct that once and for all, Sbu. And cut and clip this, and it must be loud and clear. Are you saying to me that all the tourists are gay? And when you hear that this is a non-gay zone, tourism will suffer? Question number one. Question number two. Are you saying that we don't have a right to expressing ourselves as Africans? Question number three. If democracy means majority rules and majority votes against a principle, then why won't you allow that to become law? Are you saying the minority must manage the majority, or the majority must manage the minority? Then if that whole ideology is wrong, then take democracy in a nice black dustbin bag and throw it outside. Because what you are telling us is by the people, for the people, with the people, and all those slogans you hear, what democracy represents. If we are 10 in the room and 9 people say no, and one person says yes, democracy says you go with the majority. So if we say we want to make Africa democratic, and the demographics of our democracy says no, then why do you philosophically want to manipulate the will of the majority to favor the will of the minority? Then this is where it really gets confusing to me. Because you're selling me one thing, I understand this democracy. Because
he said a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. See, that was a lot. But you have to be, for one, Bashir al-Assad has to open up your eyes. All right. But you can't be stuck, all right, in America reaping the benefits of this confusion that this devil brings, all right, to tear down nations, all right. You basically just heard him, and that's how the devil moved too. He will have, his whole thing is not let right and wrong is wrong. His whole thing is to persuade the people to go the way that he wants to, because he already have an outlook of what the ending should be. Okay, and it's never a good thing for the people. That's why these people gotta go. America are some of the most dumbest people in the world. Okay, now from the way this brother looked with the beard and stuff, all right, they will point a man like him as overbearing, rah. He's a threat to society. If he was in America, he'd have about 4 felonies right now. The voice would be small as hell. Life beat out of him, man. All right, they don't want critical thinkers like him. They don't want critical thinkers, okay, like how Bashir al-Assad produced. All right, really understand the truth of being in this truth. You start to see where you went wrong at, okay. And then beyond that, you start to see where people go wrong at, okay? Where they start believing in the devil, all right, in the deceiver, all right, and the person who been 42 faking their ass since the garden. You know, this is like, wow, bro. Wow, bro. Let me get a couple more scriptures real quick. Let's go to Jude. 1, start at verse 7. And it says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in a like manner, okay, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, all right, are set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire, okay? And we know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? And if you don't know, all right, and if you so happen to be listening, you can type in right now into YouTube, okay, the location of Sodom and Gomorrah, all right? And they got plenty of videos over there, all right? Not even a fucking leaf grow on a tree over there, man. Matter of fact, probably ain't gonna find a tree over there. All right, the Most High is not playing, and the sulfur, all right, is still on the ground over there after all these thousands of years, right? And it's still flammable, and it's still flammable to this day. Like you can pick it straight up, put fire to it, and that gonna burn. You know, so we know the Most High, uh, everything, everything He say, okay, or everything He have said, all right, is 100% true. All right, the facts are still here. Okay, likewise, also these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. And that's exactly what you see what's going on. That's exactly what this brother is bringing out. Okay, okay, they are filthy dreamers. Okay, they want a big giant world full of fucking what you call those orgies. Okay, they want mind sharing their wives. You know, Esau is like that. He a weirdo. He want to watch. You know, he a perverted spirit, man. The soul that is lifted up in him is not upright. All right, so he's a backwards dude, man. He's a backwards dude. That's why he wants society what backwards. He want people to focus on the total opposite of why you was born. You have to be mentally fucked to even go down that route, man. But anyway, I've been talking too much. All right, but the point is made, man. We know what this devil specialty is, okay? We know what this devil specialty is, all right? And it's not building a society, okay? And it's not following the laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? That is not what they're there for, all right? Esau Edom, so-called white man, is a vessel, okay, fitted for destruction, man. All right, he was made, all right, to be against the Most High and His laws and His ways, just so the Most High can show His people and why it doesn't pay to not listen. All right, and as you can see, the people who believe in Him the most is suffering. All right, but with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.